Hello, good day. I am Nordigina Ireland, and today I will be discussing about elastomers and plant-based materials. Elastomers are natural and synthetic polymers with rubber elastic properties. The natural elastomers are polyisoprene which occurs in two isomeric forms. Now, the other definition for elastomer is any rubbery material composed of long chain-like molecules or polymers that are capable of recovering their original shape after being stretched to a great extent. There are two types of polyisoprene, but before that, let me define what is polyisoprene first. Polyisoprene is a collective name for polymers that are produced by polymerization of isoprene. Now, the two types of polyisoprene are Ci negative 1 for polyisoprene and trans negative 1 for polyisoprene. The negative 1 for polyisoprene or the CIS negative 1 for polyisoprene is a caoutchouc with highly elastic properties, while the other one, the trans negative 1 for polyisoprene, is a gutta-percha with slight elasticity but with strongly thermoplastic. Polyisoprene occurs in small quantities in many plants and usable only in the species where it is concentrated in the vacuoles of cells, but especially in the latex tube. Such latex tubes are characteristics of several families such as Apocynaceae, Asclepiadaceae, Compositae, Moraceae, Sapoticeae, and the most commercially important of all are Havea and Guaioli. Apocynaceae, a family of flowering plants that includes trees, shrubs, herbs, stems, succulent, and vines. Asclepiadaceae, milkweed family of the sunflowering plant Apocynaceae. Compositae, commonly referred to as the aster, daisy, composite, or sunflower family. Moraceae, often called the mulberry family or fig family. Havea, a genus of flowering plants in the spurge family Euphorbiaceae. And lastly, Guaioli is a perennial woody shrub in the family Asteraceae. Next, gums and mucilages. Gums and mucilages are polymeric carbohydrates whose main chain consists of sugars such as mannose and galactose, linked with side chains of other sugar molecules such as galactonic acid and glucuronic acid. Bark gums mostly obtained from wild-growing trees and shrubs. The most common of them are gum arabic produced in Sudan form, from Acacia senegal, Verric Leguminosae, and the mucilages are obtained from Plantago ovata and quince seeds, which are mostly harvested in Iran. Next, resins and gums. Complicated mixtures of the terpenes of the type abietic acid and collatyl terobis, such as the penine, coniferal esters, gums, and aromatic compounds. Gums are long chains of sugar within native plant materials that are either water-soluble or capable of absorbing water, mostly obtained from the trees and shrubs growing in the wild, but commercially they are produced by the following cultivated plants: Pistacia terebinthus and Taxi, Condendrum verniciflua, and the forest rest Pinus pinasters, Sharea robusta, and Styrax benzoides. And lastly, the tannin materials are complex phenolic compounds with large a number of oxygen functions. Tannins are found in parenchymatic tissue of many plants, especially in bark, in the wood of the trunk, in the roots, and in the fruits and galls. Tannins are generally classified as hydrolyzable tannins, condensed tannins. Most notably, sources of tannins are used in the present form of mimosac bark, quebracho, chestnut wood, and mangrove. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully, you have learned something in the elastomers in plant-based materials. Thank